I rode with a guy, Ben Gist from Portland. Built up bikes and quit my job and left. We were riding for about a month, a little more than a month. It was about 1,100 miles. We're trying to go to Florida, but kind of got stuck here.
You should have seen their bikes.
Yeah,
because they had so much stuff loaded in their rear. They didn't have front panniers, so it was just like humongous. It was kind of like,
oh dude,
you see the weight.
The rack.
Don't watch your squeal. First guy makes it. Second guy is don't water to the side.
So we just camped on the side of the freeway, and we made our camp. We were all set up, ready to go. It got dark, and I was smoking a cigarette, and the cops pulled up and handcuffed me, told me to drop my cigarette, handcuffed me, searched all our stuff, and like, okay, it's a cigarette. And then they said we couldn't camp there. It was dark. And they said, well, where can we camp? And I said, we don't know. So we got back on our bikes and we walked the opposite side on the freeway to a Denny's, and they let us camp in their parking lot. Then we stayed in a bike shop. We were put up in a bike shop when we rode through, and they gave us a place to stay in. We woke up in the morning. We were staying in the back room, and we opened the door, and the sun was shining in, and there's a coffee shop right across the street. And we got coffee and hung out in the bike shop all day, and we were like, we should open a bike shop. Yeah, we started in our living room. Then we got the space here. I mean, when it opened, there was hardly anything in here. It was pretty bare, but it's grown. Great people come in and help us out. That just needs to be taken out. You can run we have 3/32 half lengths though, so you can still. Alley Cat. It's a race based off a messenger race. Larger cities will have bike messengers that deliver packages. So they have races that they're checkpoint based. So there's a starting point. You can receive a manifest at the beginning. A list of different checkpoints you have to hit, and showing that we support them. By sponsoring events. So it's engine now, but CO2 keg goes there, hooked up.
You want to try to put that chain up? Yeah, good.
Beer on tap. Hardest thing is probably being, a young owner with not a lot of capital, trying to set up accounts with distributors to bring in inventory. Especially in Albuquerque, it's hard because there's so many bike shops. A lot of them carry exclusives, so you can't, you're limited on what you can actually carry because larger shops will, buy out a brand essentially because they can buy, a size run of all their bikes. A lot of distributors require, certain sized orders, and being a small, poor bike shop, it's hard to do that.